Good morning, everyone. To our DepEd region officials, headed by Region 11 Director Evelyn R. Petalbero Sesofor, to our DepEd Davao City Division officials, under the leadership of our very own Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rinaldo M. Giliena, CESO 5, to our school principals, and to all DepEd Davao City Division eager to learn teachers. Welcome to today's webinar on Division Training of Trainers on Learning Management System. I am Milanio R. Plorino Jr., a senior high school master teacher 1 of Pablo Lorenzo National High School. Again, good morning. I thank the Division of Davao City for this opportunity in inviting me to encourage you to look the Moodle Learning Management System and embrace this online learning modality. Please allow me also to use our Undersecretary for Administration, Department of Education Executive Committee, Alain B. Del Pascua, relative to the Department of Education Learning Management System or LMS words on this modality. This was posted by Mark Anthony Liego on his website www.teachersph.com/DepEd Learning Management System or LMS Electronic Self-Learning Modules. Recent restrictions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic have accelerated the need for a platform where teachers can conduct online classes for learners who have access to internet whenever face-to-face classes are not allowed. As such, the Department of Education is preparing to release a learning management system that can be used by teachers and learners who would like to adopt online classes as the modality by which learning would be delivered. The LMS is a software that will allow teachers to create a virtual classes where they can assign the activities that the learners need to go through, monitor if the activities had been completed, grade submissions, and conduct online quizzes to assess comprehension in conditions where face-to-face classes are not allowed. The LMS will work hand in hand with the Department of Education Commons to benefit the more than 8 million learners who are already accessing the platform. The Department of Education Commons will contain Open Educational Resources or OERs, Electronic Self-Learning Modules or ESLMS, video and audio lecture episodes, and other digital contents that will be used by teachers to assign and schedule the activities that learners will go through in the LMS. The ESLMS will be preloaded in the Department of Education Commons, or in the EPUB format, which allows the production team to embed videos, educational games, interactive, interactive features, and feedback mechanisms that learners can access even without internet connection. The ability to embed external media into the ESLMS is extremely powerful and will even allow DepEd to incorporate sign language, subtitles, and audibles that can be used by deaf and blind learners. These ESLMs can be viewed using a mobile phone or a computer as long as the appropriate reader is installed. The table below summarizes the interactive features that can be embedded in the ESLMs. As you can see, the favored application for tablet, laptops, and desktops is Kotobi. Kotobi can be downloaded by going to their website www.kotobi.com, and as a teacher you need to download the two applications of Kotobi. the Kotobi author and the Kotobi reader. Kotobi author is used if you are going to create an interactive multimedia educational electronic books, whereas Kotobi reader should be downloaded in the laptop desktop, and this should be downloaded by the students because this the output for the Kotobi author should be will be placed in a Kotobi reader. So should you need an internet connection? No, you do not need an internet connection if you will use Kotobi reader. The DepEd LMS will have three separate instances covering LMS that teachers and learners can use for the conduct of online classes, which can be accessed at www or www.lms.deped.gov.ph. The LMS for online classes has also been completed, but its release has been deferred until the engineering challenges that are being encountered in the server setup that can scale to more than 8 million users has been fully resolved. So, if na-notice niyo last time nung nag-training tayo sa LMS, we went to the three different website for LMS. We have the lms-test.deped.gov.ph. We went also to lms.deped.gov.ph. We went also to lms.depedroxy.ph. Those are our training ground. But our main LMS is the lms.deped.gov.ph. Second, LMS for the conduct of online trainings for teaching and non-teaching personnel that can be accessed at https://training.deped.gov.ph. So this website is solely for training for making LMS. Okay, I think we have not gone to this website. Okay. Next is LMS for the conduct of national tests, which can be accessed at https://assessment.deped.gov.ph. SIG will be the storage website for all the tests that we will be having. Pero I do not know if this one will be used in the future. The department will be using Moodle for its LMS requirements. Moodle is an open source software that was released in August 2002. It is among the top 3 most popular LMS platforms in the world with a market share of 18% in the United States and 50% in other countries like Latin America and Oceania too. Moodle was chosen over other LMS platforms for the following reasons. Moodle is free and can be used by the department without the need to go through a procurement process, allowing it to deploy in time for school opening. So malapit-lapit na rin yung ating pasukan ngayon ng August 24. So kung kukuha pa tayo ng ibang software, mahihirapan na tayo to make online classes. The major cost implication will involve servers that are already covered under the volume licensing agreement with Microsoft for Azure Cloud. Consulting services are also needed to configure a server farm that can handle more than 8 million users already registered in the Department of Education Commons. These are currently funded through a technical assistance grant from the ASEAN Development Bank as well as from Microsoft Philippines. Kung napapansin nyo ng mga nakarang araw nating webinar, kasali talaga ang Microsoft Philippines, yung katulad ng Rise Pilipinas. Nandoon yun ang Microsoft bilang isa sa haligi natin para sa online classes. Noong naturuan na rin tayo ng Microsoft Teams. The data of learners will reside in Department of Education servers, which would allow the department to monitor usage and perform analytics that would assess the students' performance. Moodle will allow DepEd to zero-rate the LMS so that it is free to users who are accessing through mobile phones. This is currently not possible for free LMS platforms as entails a server that is dedicated to Department of Education. So last week ata or 2 weeks ago, pinapa-download tayo ng Moodle software. Yun po ay para lang sa offline use. If you are a simulator this coming Wednesday, hindi mo magagamit yung Moodle na yun kasi that is the intention is to use that for online practice. Ang magagamit talaga natin ay ang lms.deped.gov.ph kung saan nandoon yung district schools at secondary schools na napapaloob noong naumpisahan ng naaprubahan na magkakaroon ng manager. Itong manager nito ay nanggagaling sa district group at sa secondary naman ay ang kukunin yung ICT cluster coordinator ay sa pinangyarihan ng cluster school. Yung cluster school or cluster ICT coordinator, siya namang pipili na magiging school coordinator bawat school. DepEd has internal staff who already have expertise in Moodle. As a matter of fact, 315,540 teachers have already been trained on how to use Moodle for the upcoming school year. So kung matatagalan pa ang ating COVID-19 pandemic, aasahan na lang natin na ito talagang Moodle ang ating gagamitin por sana matapos na rin ang pandemic na ito. Kasi lahat naman tayo nahihirapan. So this is our official lms.deped.gov.ph official site ng ating LMS. So when you go to the site, go to www.lms.deped.gov.ph. So halimbawa, ilalagay ko ang aking account. Ang account natin dapat yung ginawa natin noon sa deped.gov.ph. At gagamitin natin na rin yung password. Ang password dito ay kinabibilangan ng isang maliit na titik, alphanumeric, at yung last na symbol ay pwedeng hashtag or question mark. So let me bring you to our official LMS site.